Good morning, Belen. I'm Alex Suarez, and welcome to this edition of WBLN for today, May 9th, 2018. Our top story today. President Donald Trump announced the United States is withdrawing from the Iran nuclear deal and will be reimpose sanctions on Iran. Trump called the deal defective at its core, also saying it gave Iran too much room to cheat on nuclear weapons development.
Not only does the deal fail to halt Iran's nuclear ambitions, but it also fails to address the regime's development of ballistic missiles that could deliver nuclear warheads. Finally, the deal does nothing to constrain Iran's destabilizing activities, including its support for terrorism.
Democratic lawmakers and other supporters of the Iran agreement say the decision will alienate allies after Trump's announcement. The foreign minister of the European Union said Europe is determined to preserve the Iran deal, saying that it's working. French President Emmanuel Macron tweeted, France, Germany, and the UK regret the U.S. decisions to leave the JCPOA. The nuclear non-proliferation regime is at stake, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani says. The United States has failed to live up to its international commitments.
Iran is a country that adheres to its commitments. JCPOA has been a multilateral international agreement, and it has been endorsed by the UN Security Council and also Resolution 2231. Therefore, the United States officially announced tonight that it pays no attention to international commitments.
Back here at home, the Future Doctors of America Club visited the University of Miami Simulation Hospital at the School of Nursing and Health. Students were able to experience what it's like to work in a hospital, and were also able to meet with several alumni who are currently attending this university. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order creating a White House Faith and Opportunity Initiative. Stefano Pinto has more.
President Donald Trump on Thursday signed an executive order creating a White House Faith and Opportunity Initiative within the Executive Office of the President. The executive order highlights that the efforts of faith-based and community organizations are essential to revitalizing communities, and reiterates the federal government welcomes the opportunities to partner with such organizations through innovative, measurable, and outcome-driven initiatives. The White House Faith and Opportunity Initiative will consult with and seek information from experts and various faith and community leaders, and will provide guidance on reducing the burdens on the exercise of free religion. The initiative will also seek to arrange a partnership between faith-based and other community organizations in order to combat poverty. Previous presidents have similarly instituted faith-based initiatives and focusing on ensuring that religious charities had access to federal funding and could be involved in government. George W. Bush created the Office of Faith-Based and Community Initiatives, which Barack Obama renamed the Office of Faith-Based and Neighborhood Partnerships. The head position in that office has remained vacant since Trump assumed the presidency. The new initiative will have a stronger explicit focus on religious freedom. It will also create the position of advisor to the White House Faith and Opportunity Initiative and will require executive departments to designate a liaison to the initiative.
What's up, guys? Here's your scoop for today. Why make just one movie about a subject when you can make 2 or 3?
You're off to something.
Solo, a Star Wars movie, won't hit theaters until May 25th, but people are already talking sequels. Star Alden Ehrenreich is signed for 3 Star Wars movies, and director Ron Howard tells Fandango sequels are definitely possible if Solo scores at the box office. That seems likely. Fandango says the first day of pre-sale was double that of Black Panther.
Extracted my client. Cleanup is required. You might want to call the bomb squad.
Speaking of sequels, ready for The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard? According to The Hollywood Reporter, a follow-up to last year's The Hitman's Bodyguard is being promoted on posters at the Cannes Film Festival. It makes financial sense. The Sam Jackson-Ryan Reynolds action comedy cost about $30 million to make and grossed about $177 million.
The Hitman's Bodyguard 2 will be released late 2019 or early 2020. Now stay tuned as we bring you weather and sports after these messages.
What's up, Wolverines? It's another kind of warm and dry day up until the end of the week where we're going to have some rain coming around. Let's look at today's forecast. We have our temperatures at the highs of the mid-80s and our lows at the low 70s, with relative humidity at 70% and our precipitation at 30%. Now let's pass it on to our 3-day forecast. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are all looking the same, with the highs in the mid-80s and the lows in the high 70s, with Friday and Saturday having scattered thunderstorms with 50% chance of rain. That's all for weather. Let's pass it on to sports with Mario.
So the junior varsity, and middle school sports banquet can be purchased online. Deadline for JV and varsity banquets are Monday, May 14th, 2018. The New York Yankees faced off against the Boston Red Sox last night. The Yankees won behind 2 Giancarlo Stanton home runs, making them now tied for first in the division with the Boston Red Sox. The Warriors won Game 5 of the West semifinals, 113-104. Now the Warriors move on to the Western Conference Championship against the Rockets, who also won Game 5 last night against the Jazz, 112-102. The two teams have been favorites in the Western Conference all year, and a lot of people say whoever wins the series has the best chance to win the championship. Basketball's New York Knicks have a new head coach. He's David Fizdale, and he was introduced to the media and fans at Madison Square Garden Tuesday. That's him in the center of your screen, and Fizdale has a message for his mother.
On my mom, I was going to play in the Mecca. I'm going to play in the Garden one day when I was a little kid, and I ain't get to do that. I'm going to be coaching here, though.
Fizdale previously coached the Memphis Grizzlies, leading them to the playoffs in 2017 before being let go 19 games into this season. The Knicks are looking to Fizdale to motivate a team that has not reached the playoffs the past 5 seasons. That's all for sports. Now back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Mario. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's all for our news today. I'm Alex Suarez, and from everyone here at WBLN, have a wonderful day and stay Golden Wolverines.